Hello everyone, welcome back again to another video, another day. Today I want to kind of talk about something very important. It's like a little addition to what I said yesterday about how you should pursue things that you have more control over. I feel like that's one really easy way to find success, is doing something that you have the most control over. And what I mean by that is, yesterday I talked about how gym is like the perfect example of how anyone could have great results regardless of what their situation is right now. You know, if you have the only problem in weightlifting, I would say the only thing that's ever going to stop you from reaching your goal would be nutrition, like the nutrition side, because push-ups, sit-ups, and pull-ups, that's really all you need in order to maintain a good physique and get one. The rest all comes from nutrition. But if you do have nutrition down, right, if you have like, it doesn't even have to be the best food in the world. You know, all you really need is chicken, rice, and some vegetables, and that's pretty much it for nutrition. So that's why I think gym is the easiest way you can have control over something and improve without the worry of ever failing. What I'm trying to say is pursue something that you have high control over. You know, we live in a world where anything is viable. You don't have to be the best in the grade to make the most money. In fact, this was never a thing. It's just a very Asian thing where you go to fucking Seoul National, like if you go to Sky in Korea, you're pretty much set for life. But that's really not the case, especially nowadays, you know? So I feel like if you want to find success in life, find something that you have the most control over and something that you enjoy. You know, joy first and then control. And then I would say skill. Like if you don't really enjoy anything, then try to find something that you have the most control over. If you don't have anything you can control, then do something that you're good at. I feel like that's like the 3-step process that I've always been following. You know, I feel like that's how I found success, regardless of me not even graduating and being 20 years old. So yeah, give that a try. You know, use it as an advantage. If your dad owns a company, join that company. You know, like you don't have to be afraid of being judged by it. Like that's dad's money. Like who cares? It's still money, right? I see a lot of people trying to like force their way into something. But I'm not saying that's wrong, you know, because me dropping out of college, that was one way of kind of, you know, forcing my way out. But I always knew in the back of my head that I had like another possibility open. You know, college is one thing. Like I feel like I didn't have a lot of control over my life there because, again, I am half American, half Korean, but I've never really lived in America for like more than 3 years. You know, the most I lived was 2 years max. So me staying there, I am gonna get a degree, but again, it's not like it's an Ivy League school. You know, it was a pretty decent school, right? But it's not at the level where if I just get a degree from there, everything is set in stone. So I thought to myself, you know what? Let's just drop out, try something new. I can always graduate in Korea again because this is my home field. This is my playground. I'm more used to things here. I have more advantage here. And maybe that is one of the reasons as to why I am pretty fine right now, you know? Not fine. I would say I am pretty well off right now. I am busy though. That is the trade-off. If I were to go to college, I feel like I would have had more fun, you know. But I'm just happy that I was able to find a place here, you know, find a purpose here. Okay. And last would be skill. Do something that you're good at, because if you do something that you're good at, there's always gonna be someone better. That's why I always say do something that you like, because even if you're not better than, let's say, person B out there, you still are enjoying something that you're doing. So that's the 3-step process that I always use before I do anything. And I've been finding success out of it. So yeah, hope you guys try that out as well. That's pretty much it for today's video. Work just ended. I got an update. From the hair salon, and they said for some reason my reservation didn't go through. So plans have changed. So hopefully I can find another time or another place so that I can actually get my hair cut done, because yeah, it's getting really uneven. Like it's starting to show that it's been a long time since I've gotten my hair trimmed. So hopefully it happens quickly. But until then, I'll just have to deal with it. The bus should be arriving within 10 minutes. So I'm just gonna chill here for a while. And I'll see you guys later. So as always, thank you all for watching this video and supporting this community. I'm always rooting for you, and I wish you the very best rest of the week. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.